know us, then you know who we are. We are the Skinnerbecker. And you know who you are. You are the Skinnerbeckis. If you're new here, we are here to talk, offer opinions, laugh, and swear. And you did well.
In the previous episode.
Yeah, you only had one strike.
Yeah, well done to me.
Like I said, made no such promises and I dropped them F-bombs.
We'll see how this one goes though.
She's a work in progress.
Yeah, I am trying to swear less. But sometimes, nothing does it like a...
Yeah. Like, if it's organic, I think, don't restrain yourself.
No, I want to be who I am.
Yeah. And sometimes F word, it's intuitive.
Yeah.
Like, when it has to come out.
For sure.
So what are we here to talk about today?
Today we're talking about the friend zone.
Is it a real place? Is it like Narnia?
I don't know. But what I need you to do for me, I need you to put this into context, right? So, are we saying, when does this friend zone actually come into play? So if, for instance, I meet a guy at the gym, okay? I meet this guy and we are friendly.
Yes.
Okay, he starts following me on IG, I follow back, and now we are in the DM.
Yes.
Okay, but we're friendly.
Then you are friends.
Then we are friends. So the friend zone does not...
It doesn't apply. No.
Because we're friends. So when we speak about the friend zone, we are saying there's a bra, he's trying to chase you.
Yes.
And then you...
So, this is how
we can also be friend zone, bra.
We can also... No. Okay, I have lots of thoughts and feelings about this. So... I'm two-minded about this because on the one hand, I think it's a real place. And then on the other hand, I think it's not a real place. And I think the media has popularized it. Like sitcoms and shows and things have played it up, especially when it comes to the entitlement of men. So firstly, I'm going to play devil's advocate and defend the friend zone. And then I'm going to come hard at it.
Okay, so you're going to be two different people.
So from two perspectives.
Okay.
I think there are girls out there that knows a guy likes them, but she knows she doesn't want to pursue him, but she gets benefits out from this guy. Toxic, right? And don't stay toxic. I'm not for this. I'm not advocating for this.
Those bitches make it so hard.
So they're making cut for the rest of us. So she knows this brass marks her. But he's taking her out. He's being like the shoulder for her to
But she's very careful about what she's saying. I didn't say I like you.
Yeah. I didn't lead you on, but we're just friends. Yeah. But she knows what she's doing. Yeah. Right? So in this instance, yes, I feel like when a guy says the friend zone is a real place, yes, the friend zone is a real place.
But then, what about his role in continuing that relationship where he knows?
Yes. So we're getting to that.
So he must also be held accountable.
Yes. So in that instance, yes, it's a real place, but he needs to take accountability for the role he's playing. Because he can at any point in time step away and be like, I deserve better. I deserve more. And I can't wait and hang in the hopes that she's going to change her mind. Because then this is where the entitlement comes in.
Because it's transactional.
Like I'm investing this time and money in her in the hopes that she's going to change her mind. Because now are you being transparent?
That's your hope, right?
Is your...
A hope can be an expectation, sort of.
Sort of. Like you're hoping that something comes from this.
But it's just that. It's an expectation. And we must not be placing our expectations on other people. Okay? Mm-hmm. Especially when you are fully aware. She doesn't smart you, my bro. No matter how many meals you're going to buy this girl. She doesn't smart you.
There are not enough Big Macs and Streetwise
She's
too.
just getting lekker dik there. And, it's vibes for her. She's hungry. She's going to feed you. And you're going to stick and stop doing that.
And she knows. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
You know what she's doing. My guy, walk away. Go pour your energy into someone
who will reciprocate the feelings that type of feelings, you know?
Exactly. You are wasting your time.
Can I ask you a question, please? Say, for instance, I have a friend and this guy says, "Can we go for coffee?" Who's paying?
No, if you inviting me, you paying.
I'm never inviting
But
anybody.
also, I don't want to pay for dates.
But it's not a date, bruh.
Oh, okay, it's not a date. No, but if you're inviting me, I'm not paying.
I don't want to pay. I only want to pay for my kids.
But it's very random. I'm not going to ask a guy to take me out also.
No, but you know. Say, for instance,
Like, we just
I have a guy friend, right?
Would you sometimes randomly just hit him up and like, come
I
over
say,
for
"Come for
coffee?
coffee." Then I'm paying. I'm paying, bruh.
Okay, in that
Because
instance,
I want to be with you.
yeah,
I need your company right now. There's something I need to
in that
discuss with
instance, yes, I would pay.
you. Okay, cool. But if you saying let's go for coffee,
then you must pay.
then you must pay. I'm not taking out my wallet.
But generally, even in that instance, my guy friend will still pay.
Yeah, no, sure.
Because he's not going to be...
I know, but I'm talking about what is common practice. What is...
Common practice is if I invite you out, then I must pay.
But why when we go out, we'll always split the bill?
You and I?
Because we girls.
Because we girls. Oh, okay, yes. Maybe the patriarchy is to blame.
You know what I mean?
But this episode is not about the patriarchy.
Okay, anyway, this was a side question. Moving on. Now,
you have a story.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so a few weeks ago, right, I get this random fucking message on WhatsApp nogal, right?
Of
So
all
like,
places.
where are you getting my number? The message reads, it's obvious that the message is not for me. So it was a case of mistaken identity. Somebody had given my number instead of theirs. Maybe got one digit wrong. And the message is related to some fucking suspension on a car or some kind like that. So it's obvious that it's not for me. And it says, "Hi Greg, we had a conversation the other day and I'd really like to make use of your services, whatever. I said, "Hi, I'm not Greg. I'm definitely not Greg. Greg gave you the wrong number." Yeah. And from that, a whole conversation got, we just start having a conversation. So it's banter and whatever.
So you thought this in was a chance. Because if there's one thing about a man, he will find the audacity.
Yo. Okay, cool. So now we're having a conversation, but maybe I should have
nipped it.
But I didn't feel, I know when I need to nip it, right? And I never got to that point, up until the point where he says to me, "If you don't mind, can I keep your number? Because you got funny." That's my favorite compliment, right? Just tell me I'm funny. And then I'm like, "I love you." So now I'm thinking, oh wait, another person who can tell me I'm funny.
Am I in love? Is this the one?
Anyway, this is all okay. So now we're talking whatever, and he's telling me a little about his life, and he lives in another fucking province, number one, which is another reason why I'm like, yeah, chill, whatever. And I'm working from home that day, so you know. Anyway, we continue chatting, and he says, I hope I have a fiance and I have a son. I hope that doesn't change your mind. I'm like, what trou ons nou?
Why is he telling you all of this? What's the
Because
point?
I hadn't said anything about my relationship status. We hadn't even talked about shit like that. We were literally talking about gym and cars and whatever. But then he says to me, okay, while all of this is happening, he says, okay, how about 3 photos? 1 outdoors, 1 fitness pic, and
this
1
very specific.
And 1 something, I don't know, like going out to something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is this random?
I don't think it's random. I think that's just the way. So now he's like,
he's building a profile.
He's building a profile. And I say to him, how do you know I have a fitness pic? And how do you know that I already have one of those? And he says to me, then he got me a cane, you see. He said, I can see on your profile pic you look fit. My bro, fit and funny. Yo.
Take me now.
Anyway, we're chatting and whatever, and I don't know, I had a story up, right? And then he commented on something, my body.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
And I was like,
Don't do that.
And then I said to him, don't comment on Don't do that.
Don't do that.
He's like, oh, because we don't roll like that. I said, yeah, we definitely do not. We could, he says. I said, no.
No, we cannot.
Haven't heard from him since.
Good.
So for me, I'm open to being anybody's bra member. But don't trace me, man. Just tell me I'm funny and I'm fit.
Yeah, but the thing is, men will always try.
But what did he think?
They did.
What did he think? And I told him afterwards, I said, I'm in a very serious relationship. I love this man. I said to him, thinking he's going to back off, No, tell me about him. Like, what?
So like, why did he even tell you about the fiance and the child?
Because
he had no reason to, unless that's for his own guilt.
No, totally. And he did say, you mentioned that he wanted to have one last
hoorah. How's that your problem?
I said to him, oh, that's a bad idea.
Cease, man.
So he said, oh, yeah, I don't know what I said. And he said, I really needed to hear that and whatever. And he was talking about cheating. And for me, it always...
just so...
brother, what's that?
Brother, no! You know the meme, you know the guy, the shit.
Yeah. Well, that sound is being used on wholly inappropriate shit.
Okay, we need to make a reel. Yeah. The reel will be used when we promote this episode.
So anyway, I think my point was that that's the difference about meeting somebody who clearly just wants to be your bra and you talking about, random shit versus somebody who's coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Like, and it flums.
Man, that's very, very
anyway,
hot.
So, I was done with that. But it was just so interesting,
Okay, wait, if you have a story, okay. I also, before we go back, because we have talking points and it's sometimes very difficult for us to stick to our talking points. But, I also have a story that happened quite recently that was rather disappointing for me. This is going to be a rough one. So I had a friend. We've been friends for years, like 30 years. And we've always been friends. Like,
how often were you talking?
Over the years, like on and off, like we chat sporadically, but over the past 3 years, like regularly, like every week.
And what would you be talking about?
Life, writing, random stuff. We both like super into Lord of the Rings, so we would share.
Okay, so you obviously have like lots in common.
We have a lot of stuff in common, and we have history, but like friendship history, not any other kind of history.
Did you ever smack him?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think he had like a high school crush, but then he got married and he had a kid, and I got married and I got divorced, and he was still married. So it never escalated into anything inappropriate, right? Mm-hmm. And then about a year ago, he got divorced. Mm-hmm. Or maybe more. Okay, then I was in a relationship.
Disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would chat to him about my relationship, and he'd give me advice from a man's perspective. And then I broke up with my partner, and then...
Thank God.
And then we spoke about, like, he talked me through it. Like, he was very supportive.
Okay.
And then he went through his divorce, and then I was there for him in a supportive capacity. And then things got dicey.
Yeah.
And then our messages got flirty and...
But you were a willing participant.
Yeah, yes, I was a willing participant. But then I was like, okay, let's fuck around and find out. But I'm like, yo, buddy, we're still just friends, right? We're still just friends.
And that was very clear.
That was clear from the jump. He's like, look, I'm also not looking for anything serious. I just came out of a divorce. I'm like, okay, I just came out of a relationship. I'm also not looking for anything serious. And then we dialed. And that, my friends, is where I made my first mistake. Okay?
But how are you to know? Okay, anyway.
The very next day, I awoke. I woke up to a 14-minute long voice note.
A podcast.
Shall let's call it that? A TED Talk. about the life-altering experience he had. Now look here, I don't like to brag, but
Girl, do I need to bleep?
No, we don't. I don't like to brag, but I mean, look here. And it was voice note
but
after.
isn't that flattering?
For me, it was very flattering.
Yeah.
But voice note after voice note, man was in love, and I'm like, wait, hold up. I thought we were just friends.
Okay. Do I ask my question now?
Yeah, ask it now.
So you thought we were just friends. Are you not allowed to change your mind?
Yes. Oh, he is totally allowed to change his mind. I'm allowed to.
Without the expectation.
I'm allowed to maintain my mind.
Okay. Okay.
So he changed all of a sudden he had feelings. All of a sudden he had.
Which is the biggest fuck up with friends with benefits. Somebody is going to develop feelings.
Oh, someone always catches
Why
feelings.
are you lying to yourself like that?
No feelings were caught on my end, okay?
There were no feelings detected on the side.
No feelings detected on the side. So I was like, okay, my guy, let's just pull back a little. Okay, let's just take a minute to reflect on what just happened. And then I said, let's cool things off. Let's take a moment to reflect. And then we didn't chat for and I told him exactly how I felt. I said, look, you just came out of divorce.
That's a hard one, man.
I don't know what you're going to do with that. Miss me with it. But I mean, I know I joke now, but at the time I met him with compassion and empathy because hello, I'm not a cold heartless bitch.
Yeah.
I said all the nice things and I was like, look, I'm really just not in a space for that. And I just don't feel that way about you.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah. And those feelings are not going to develop.
Do you think men think that if they smack you, you must just smack them back?
I was like, no. And then I'm like, did I become the man? Are you the woman? And then we didn't chat for a while and then things were awkward a bit. And then
but did he try to chat normally, revert to the way you
and
used
then
to?
It took us a month or so and then we reverted. We reverted back to how we always chatted and then something happened. He posted a WhatsApp status and I commented on the WhatsApp status.
Related to what?
Related to Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It was a stupid meme and I commented a joke in response to the meme and he took it the wrong way. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I was making a joke. This is we joke like this with each other. We've always joked like this with each other. And then he went on a rant. And I mean a rant.
I remember.
And he was saying, yeah, and you posted a poem about how you hate all men and all the women.
Can we just say when you posted that poem?
I'm going to get to that. And then all the women in your comment section were saying how they hated all men. And I mean, I cried about the poem. I was like, what? Oh, when did I post this poem? So I did some investigating. And the poem in question was about, sexual assault and my experience with sexual assault. And the women that were commenting about, thank you for sharing this poem because it echoes my experience with sexual assault. And there was no hate comments about men. It was just, oh yeah, thanks for sharing this. I have a similar experience. No hate.
We can't help that the sexual
assault happened to us. I mean,
and was the men.
And that it happened to be by men. I'm sorry that men are the predators. And I'm sorry about that.
Please.
And
get out of here.
The poem in question, okay, so this thing happened a month or two ago, this blow up. And the poem in question was from October 2024. So he's been sitting on this little nugget.
Now, you know what? I think he was just going through all your profiles, loving you from us.
And wait, but then it gets better. Then it's and you women didn't give me a chance and you never gave me a chance. And I'm like, never gave you a chance. You were waiting on a chance? I thought we were just friends. So you've been waiting on a chance all these years, all this time. I never knew.
Yeah.
So
what were you supposed to smell that?
So you never made these intentions clear. So now the entire friendship to me is called into question because
now you're clocking your
now so were we friends were we friends, like, for real? Like, was it a genuine friendship, or was it a friendship in the hopes that one day I would come to my senses and see the light?
But even if there was the hope that one day things would change, the dynamic would be different, it does not negate the friendship. I don't think.
But for me, it was you never gave me a chance. Why did you feel entitled to a chance? So you thought you were my friend and you were nice. You put in enough nice coins, and out comes a relationship and sex.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think it was malicious, where he was doing that and that was the end goal. Along the way, he was hoping that you would see him more in a different light, maybe.
That still makes me feel icky.
I know how it makes you feel. I can see your face. And I mean, I was there with you.
You were present, and accounted for when this entire thing went down.
And it was fucking weird, eh? Just, what always blows my mind, right? Your brother was once this guy, I was sending him 15-minute voice notes.
And a podcast. There's a lot of podcasts.
And he was responding with him. Like, I was sitting there making fucking notes.
Let's analyze this.
But that note to respond to it.
That's a thesis.
Why wouldn't we follow each other? I don't know either.
That's fun this way.
Anyway, my point is this. To send a 15-minute voice note, in his case a 14-minute one, and more than one lengthy voice note, and I saw those messages. Those were fucking essays, So, I always think that when you have this continuous thought, right? So, and you're talking about it creates some sort of clarity, right? And when you're writing, even more so, because you're actually thinking before you're putting pen to paper, you're writing or typing or whatever. So those are his actual thoughts, thought through thoughts, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's not as if he was going off on a rant even. You deliberately wanted to give you that message.
I understand that, but it just recall. And also the other thing, like in I still have all the voice notes.
Please send it to me.
Okay, I can send you the voice.
Yeah.
But there was and then after the whole thing just happened, he asked me these random little questions. It's like, are you still open to meeting someone? Do you want to meet someone? And I'm like, if it happens, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, but 9 out of 10. Like, how open are you? Like, why are you asking me these questions?
Yeah, like, what are you trying, my bro? It's like, when somebody really likes you, right? That's an ick for
It's
me.
like you wanted to know how close or open are my doors to meeting someone.
Not someone, him.
I mean, him. No,
let's be real.
And then it's like, because he's worried about, he said he's worried about if I meet someone, how would that change our friendship, and would I still stay in touch with him?
You are a big person.
And then I told him, my guy, I was in an entire relationship for a year and we did not lose contact. I was still messaging you every week.
Yeah.
So what is your concern here?
And also, this isn't even then about you. It's about how he's going to feel if you do something.
So or if he potentially loses access to me. So it's not even about my happiness.
No, it has nothing to do with you. It's just him, like you say, his access to you, this version of you. I'm not saying that it's untrue, the version of you that exists in his head. But that version
he was already worried about some hypothetical man that doesn't exist.
You know what I'm saying?
And because
and he's actually leaning on you to manage those feelings.
No, because look, I shared a lot of my writing with him, and I wrote a romance book, and he's read some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I shared some pieces of my writing with him, and there's this one character that I wrote. His name is Noah, And he's like, and I mean, that was like my dream guy I made up a fictional man.
Mm.
And he's like, well, if you had to meet your Noah, like this fictional man I created, then where does that leave him?
What the fuck?
I'm like, dude, how are you worried about a fictional man? That's a figment of my imagination. I made this man up. He does not exist. How are you worried about him?
No, man. You know when you just get divorced, right? Especially men. Because I'm yet to see it in a recently divorced woman. They attach themselves to
like a barnacle on a whale,
like a fucking leech, like a leech. Like
attachments.
I'm not taking away that you are fucking amazing, but we also have to remember what it's, or not even remember, because I don't even remember being like that after I got divorced.
Me neither.
But men do that. They attach themselves to someone who is now, to them, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
But they just want to fill.
Because you're so different to anything they've ever known, you know? And you are...
Or just different from what they just had.
Yes.
I'm not even, like you said, we're not saying I'm not amazing, but what we are saying is just different from what you had. And that different just looks like wow.
Like wow to you. And, you know, I remember being young.
Like, I sound so old.
I remember like when you like a boy and he's so desperately wanting to like you back. I see it with my daughter.
I hate stalking people. I'll never smack someone again.
If I ever smack anybody,
I'll
stop me.
I'll stop
me immediately. But you know, I smack everybody. But now, when I smack you, it's without the expectation of you smacking me back. I'm cool if you don't smack.
What did you say? We don't attach ourselves to the outcome.
I'm just there on IG taking you air.
We're getting off point.
We actually in a relationship we don't even know. Okay. Let's get back to the friend zone.
So wait. This being nice then. So men think also, guys, with a compliment. Look here, man. I am so self-assured. I have such high self-esteem. And y'all lay it on so thick with the compliments.
I don't know if they think that's climate.
It's not the flex that you think you're flexing. It's not flexing.
That's not even a flex.
Whatever compliments.
Let's pop muscles.
Y'all need to start thinking out the box when it comes to compliments.
Yo.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Yeah, and what? I know this.
And also what really bothers me is like you looking at a picture of me, right? Maybe you've seen one picture of me and oh my God, you're so pretty and whatever. Yes, fair, you can see this on the picture, but I mean, you've never experienced me in life.
Yes, I need you to compliment me on things about me as a person, like get to know me and then say shit about me that you've seen, like my interactions with people.
You know what, right? So if you just start speaking to somebody though, it's difficult to be able to say, Shaheena, you're so thoughtful and observant.
No, but then hold off on the compliments.
Fair. Exactly.
Then hold off on it.
Or not, or say for instance, we're having a conversation and I say, you know what, I think that, and you think that what I thought is quite insightful.
Then say, that's such an insightful comment.
Wow, I've never thought about it in that way. Or wow, you just taught me something.
Yes.
That is fucking brilliant, my bro. That's gonna get you out of the friend zone. Don't face me. Don't, but if you face me, I'm funny.
Yeah,
hey, you got me.
Hey, that's a panty drop. Look, that's free advice. We just get the guys. That's one you can keep in your back pocket. But don't lie. We know when we say something funny.
Yeah.
So don't just use that.
Don't just say you're
funny.
I
know when I'm being funny, and I know when a joke didn't really land. Yeah. I'm not dumb.
When I'm the only one laughing, then I know now that it was a cut.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back to the friend zone, right? So being nice. I mean, your guy is a perfect example of being nice and then expecting guaranteed romantic reciprocity.
Yes.
Ooh, no.
Nice word. I love that word.
I love that
Don't make me say it because I can't say it.
But, yeah. So it's a thing. just because you smack me doesn't mean I must smack you. And just because you bought me another meal at McDonald's, we're not.
I can buy myself my own Happy Meal.
Look, I just don't want to pay. It's not that I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, remember when we had it, we talked about the nice guy in series because it was not clocking for me. Like, but he is nice. He's a nice guy. But then you opened my mind to this nice guy who's being nice because he's expecting something. It's like in the series The Maid.
Yes.
When that
he
guy
kicked it to the curb so fast.
So quickly. So this genuine, I'm making
inverted commas.
Right? Genuinely nice guy.
Took in this woman.
Took her in with her kid, gave her a place to stay, fed them, cared for them for like 2 or 3 days. And then when he sort of tells her, or he tries to kiss her.
He tries to kiss her. And also when she expressed a romantic interest in someone else, when he clocked that, he literally threw her out of his home.
Yeah.
And he knew she was homeless.
So now, how nice are you? I'm sad that it was that actor because I've got a crush on him.
I also like him.
But, I mean, so how nice are you really? So maybe if you find yourself in a situation where you are the guy, and you like this girl, and you are being nice, purely because you want her to see how nice you are, because then she's going to smack you. She's not. So stop being nice if that's the only reason you're nice, because then you're not actually nice.
Yeah, then you're actually not. Then you're not.
Yeah.
And we're not looking for nice guys. We're looking for good guys.
And then the woman, I think we know, like I fucking know when I'm guilty of bad behavior.
Yeah.
So we say, I'm not leading you on, but you fucking are. You're going out on a friend date. You're giving him time and attention.
Yeah.
It's not the attention he wants, but to him it does not matter.
Yeah.
You're there with him. So for you to then turn around and say, yeah, but I didn't say I like you.
Okay, but
actions,
I don't have a lot of male friends. I think I have one left.
Because you're a monster. I'm joking. I love you so much.
No, I have one male friend left, and because we are so platonic, super platonic. And
what if he wants to kiss you?
No, we won't. We've never ever strayed.
Okay,
not once.
Well then, tell me later.
No, you know.
I think I know.
You know what is.
Yeah,
but he's seeing someone now.
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations.
But even when he wasn't, there were loads of times when we were both single and nothing ever happened. And I just always felt safe with him. And we really spoke like brassen to each other.
Yeah.
Like we were brassen. We are brassen. And it never I never got bad vibes from him. Like ever, not once. And it's just a rare thing because what I don't understand, I don't think men understand that friendship is a gift and not a punishment.
Yeah.
I think you guys are really
beautiful.
You guys are missing out on friendship with women because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is when men are friends with each other. I don't know what you guys get out of it. Like, I mean, I'm sure maybe you do have deep friendships, but friendships with women is something else.
Yeah, it hits different.
It hits different. There's a care, nurturing aspect to it that
it's so gentle.
It's so fucking unmatched.
And especially when I'm sorry.
No.
Especially when I'm thinking about a friend of mine who, I mean, I value this guy so much. You know, we were talking about love languages earlier and acts of service. And the way he cares for me, you know, like he's literally somebody I can phone and say, I need you to take me. I'll be there. I'm coming. I'll see you. Do you know? I'm not okay. And then he'll know what to say. It just holds the space for me. And what I love about him is that he listens to me. He knows that everything I say is coming from a place of love. And I'll say shit like, don't fucking do that. You know what you're doing. Don't do that. You've done this before, and where did that get you? So the way he listens, processes,
yes,
and then tries to do it a different way.
Yeah.
Because he knows I'm not talking about you.
And I don't think men will ever understand how fucking exhausting it is to be objectified all the fucking time.
When are we even not?
Like, every time I talk to a man, I'm like, oh God, is this, what is this interaction going to lead to? Is it going to flirt? Because also our friendliness is always potentially going to be misinterpreted as flirting. We're just being friendly.
Yeah. I mean,
for fuck's sake.
I'm extremely friendly, and sometimes I have to watch myself because when I talk to you, I touch you, and I want to.
And then you somehow think it's a dung. It's not a dung.
But I mean, we're saying that, right? And there are guys at the gym who are my friends. Like, really, I love that they treat me like a guy, and it feels so liquor because. I mean, the testosterone in the gym is fucking high, man. You know what I mean? I'll say to them, no, greet me like a bra. You know, don't, like you dabbing your friends, dab me. I mean, men talk about really weird shit though. But I mean.
But let us into that
Let's
world.
just be normal.
Just people.
Yeah. See me as a person and not as a gender, maybe.
Yes. We like to talk shit too, you know.
Yeah. So I love what you said about friendship being a gift and not punishment because, you know, I am of the firm belief that when you connect with someone, you can't be connecting alone. That person needs to feel connected with you as well for it to be a connection.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like when you think of electrical shit, you can't just connect a windom. Yeah. I
don't know how electricity works, but
you know, I'm thinking of plugs. Maybe it doesn't plug, but whatever. So all I'm saying is, like with your friend, for instance, there was a connection. He felt a strong connection.
And also now I'm mourning the loss of a friendship. Like it's actually cuck. No, right, but like it is cuck because I thought we were brassa and like now I have one less friend in the world.
I can be 3 friends.
I know you can, but like that's a heavy burden to place.
You must just tell me which one to be with.
Yeah, I'll tell you which personality to pull out. But it's like now and some of the stuff he said to me, there were some vile things he said to me. Some of the stuff he said, like, I'm not going to even share it here because, ooh.
Do you know what I found, right? When a guy who likes you, he has been nice to you, he's shown you how wonderful he is and whatever. And then you come in with listen, I just want to be clear. I don't feel the same way about you.
And then it's you were ugly anyway. You fat anyway. Huh?
You cuck anyways. Whoa.
But I mean, it wasn't even that. Like he came for my morals and my ethics.
Yeah, no, fuck him. It's untrue, and he needed to hit below the belt to make himself feel better.
Yeah, I blocked.
Okay.
I blocked him everywhere. I even blocked him on Gmail. That's how the block went.
And a Yahoo account. And an Excel.
And then I forgot to block him on TikTok, and then I saw he liked something on TikTok.
I know you told me.
And then I blocked him there too, and then I forgot about Threads, and then I had to block him everywhere.
No, it's cool. He actually doesn't exist anymore. He's off
and now he has to live with that.
He's out in the ether somewhere.
He has to live with that, and I know he's regretting.
But I feel really, I hope that he gets to the point where he can look back and say, okay, cool, maybe that wasn't the best way to go about all of that, and remembers the friendship and realizes, lost out there, you know, and can come back to you and say,
you lost the friendship. How is he going to reach out to me?
Oh, sorry.
He's going to
write to him.
Send a raven. He's going to send a raven.
Lord of the Rings, what do they use there?
I don't know, but in Game of Thrones they use raven.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
What else is there? Look here, man. Also, the friend zone is weaponized. Men weaponize the friend zone. It's something you guys throw in our face. That's something it's a place we put you in like it's the naughty corner. Fuck all of that fucking noise. Because no. to me, I know I played devil's advocate in the beginning, but fuck all of y'all. It really doesn't fucking exist.
The friendzone.
Yeah. And if you believe it exists, then you put yourself there actually.
So maybe, right, if you want to chase a girl, right? You're chasing this girl now, and she doesn't want you. Either you choose to be friends, then you're friends. You're not in any fucking zone, you're friends.
Exactly.
Or you walk away.
That's my fucking point.
So those are your choices.
Those are your choices, but there isn't a zone that you now just live in misery.
You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be.
Exactly. You're not a tree. You can fucking leave. Mat. Like, because I'm telling you now, okay, from my perspective as a woman, let's say I smack a bra, which I fucking never will. I would never do that to myself. But let's say I did smack a friend and I'm so like enamored by him and being in his presence, just like I cannot handle it.
Yeah.
I ain't hanging around him.
No. Why would you do that to yourself?
Firstly, let's say I'm bold enough to actually tell him how I feel.
Yeah.
Let's say I go and embarrass myself. I'm like, you know what? I've always had feelings for you, but I just have to tell you.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, Shaheena.
Yeah.
We brassen.
Yeah.
And then I walk with that shame and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I took a shot.
Yeah.
I shoot my shot and I got rejected.
Yeah.
Then I decide, okay, you know what? He said his thing. And then I continue being friends with him or I walk away. Or if I never ever tell him and
you just remain friends.
And I just remain friends, but I'm not going to resent him. I'm not going to stay friends with him and keep on doing nice things for him and then fucking resent him for it.
No.
But look at all the nice things. No. Oh, I was there for your birthday. I got you this nice gift. I do all this nice things.
Then it makes the question, are you being...
Am I only being nice to change his mind?
Exactly.
Then I'm being disingenuous. Yeah, we use big words on this fucking podcast. Go look it up. I'm so angry.
I know. Let me just have some coke.
Yeah, Allah.
Yeah, I know. It's you do that often, eh? You do that often where you talk about something that happened and you get really emotional about it, which is wonderful, but also we must check it.
No, but then I process it and then I calm down. Once I have my big blow up and it's like, whew, okay,
just a little bit triggered.
I'm like, guys, I'm okay. I processed. I'm fine.
I'm good. Okay, cool. So I think we would like to agree that the friend zone does not exist.
Yeah.
Either we are friends or we are more than friends. If you choose to remain friends with me knowing that you like me and accepting that I don't feel the same way, then that's on you.
Yeah.
But I'm not changing my mind.
I'm also not changing my mind.
And if I do, because I can change my mind.
Yes.
Then I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But don't expect it. Don't continue doing nice things because then you're being cuck.
Yeah.
Because you're being fake, right? But it's your choice.
It's your choice. And you can really just not be my friend. Because I don't want that kind of friendship. I don't want,
because they always like,
I don't want the hanger on that's just being my friend in the hopes. I don't want the kind of friendship.
I had once this guy, and maybe it was bad behavior on my side to continue going out and friend dates and hanging out and whatever. And I knew, nah, man, I think you smack me, man. It was the way he was looking at me in my eyes.
No.
like longingly. And then too close, like too close. Then I was in my broom personal space.
I don't like it.
But then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get myself into, force myself to have this conversation now.
Yeah.
And then I stepped back.
And it's not like I don't have empathy for someone who has feelings for someone else. I once had feelings for someone that did not have feelings to me.
Really?
No. This was like
when you were 12.
I was in high school.
Okay, yeah. But that's the worst.
But that's the worst because you have all these hormones. And I was a shy kid.
Can you believe it?
I asked him out. Look, now, I'm a shy person now, but whew, I do have cojones.
Yeah.
I got big balls.
This one will tell.
And I asked him out, and you know what he did? He rejected me. And you know what?
Was he rude?
No, he was very kind.
Okay.
But he was so funny, and I like funny people.
Yeah.
And you know what? He rejected me, and I took it. I took the rejection. And then, yeah, he just took it. And then a year later, he saw me in a different light because I had a glow up.
Wow.
And then he tried to chase.
And?
By then, my taste evolved.
Did you not? Okay. It wasn't like, no, now you want me.
No, by then I was into bad boys.
Okay, we love bad boy. Anyway, okay, that's it for Friendzone.
That's it for Friendzone.
If you want to stay there, that's your dog. I don't actually think care.
Yeah. Because I'm really not here to regulate other people's emotions. We're all grown-ups.
I have kids. I do enough of that.
I can barely regulate my own emotions on the best of days. So yeah, a grown man's emotions? Nah, miss me with that.
Okay.
That's a wrap for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. Like, rate, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify. We still don't have our login details for Apple, but one day we'll figure it out.
Maybe.
Email us on the skinnerbeautypodcast@gmail.com. Show some love, and until the next one. Bye.
Okay, bye.